Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Since I did that video on Terminator Dark Fate, I had a couple people tell me about this, so I figured I'd just talk about it at least for a little bit. Terminator Dark Fate came out and did not do well at all. Dark Fate on track to lose $120 million after box office bomb. This is from Screen Rant. Andrew Marshall being the writer of the article. Terminator Dark Fate is on pace to lose $120 million, putting the future of the franchise in limbo. Who would have thunk it? Oh, some of us did because Genesis did not do well at all. Do you forget that Genesis, when that came out, made what, 400 and some million worldwide? Which is not good for movies that cost almost $200 million. Just people forget, okay, you have a $200 million budget, and then people go, well, it made $400 million, so it made twice the... No, that's not how it works. Number one, you gotta put in advertising, marketing, trailers, posters, sending stars to premieres and interviews, and all the marketing stuff that goes into it. Also, you gotta get into the fact that when a movie theater shows a picture, they get a cut. And then the movie theater, and then the studio, they get another cut. Now, I don't know how the cut works. If it's, I don't think it's 50-50, but I don't know if it's 60-40 or... For some reason, I'm thinking the studio gets a bit bigger part of the cut, and the movie theater, they get a smaller cut. That's why their food and snacks are so expensive to make up the difference. But you gotta take that into account. Every dime the movie makes, it's not 100% of it going to the studio. Movie theaters get a cut of that as well. That's not even including if a star, which I don't think is the case here, but sometimes stars, they get a cut of the gross. I don't think, again, it's not the case here, but I'm just saying for other movies. So, you know, that movie made 400 and some million. It probably, if it barely broke even or it lost some money, that's not what a studio wants. A studio wants profit, and they want as much profit as they can. They don't want to be in the break-even business. They definitely don't want to be in the losing money business. So this film got around 29 million opening weekend in the U.S. That's not good for a high-profile blockbuster movie where you're returning the stars of Linda Hamilton and Arnold Schwarzenegger, the two stars from Terminator 2, one of the big blockbusters back in the day. 29 million in the opening weekend is pretty pathetic. John Wick 3 had a bigger opening weekend. And that's a film that did not cost $185 to $196 million like this film did. Now take in with foreign, China, it made about 123.6 million worldwide for the weekend. And usually you don't make the most money in your opening weekend. It says here to simply break even, it's estimated the film needs to pull in a further 357 million, which after such a lackluster opening seems highly unlikely. And as a result, production company Skydance reportedly has no plans to follow up the film. Thank you, God Almighty. Thank God. No spit. Feel like Danny Glover and Lethal Weapon too, you know, or Lethal Weapon 1, whichever Lethal Weapon was that. Go spit. Yeah, Tim Miller, go spit. Idiot. Moron, dumbass, putz. Why are you being so mean? This is the guy, wrong thing. This is the guy that you could look up, Tim Miller, when the trailer was ready to come out, was saying all this stuff about, oh, my movie is strong women is going to steer the hell out of men. And I'm thinking, is this guy a fucking idiot? Is this guy a moron, dumbass, putz, dick face, dipshit, imbecile? Does he not realize that Terminator had a strong woman? Or Terminator 2? Did he forget that? Does he think this is the first time there's ever been strong women in a Terminator film? Is that what Tim Miller thinks? Don't believe me, look up the article. Tim Miller says that. Again, did iTunes just drop sharply when I was away? That's what it seems like a lot for Hollywood. iTunes are down in the toilet. They dial 69 and you don't realize that's their I2 that they're repeating over and over again. I just don't understand this type of thinking. And then people go, well, he's not talking about you. I don't understand what filmmakers, directors, writers, people, studio heads, they insult the consumer. They insult potential fans. Because if a potential fan wants to see this, and if they end up not liking it, then they go in their head, well, wait a minute. What if I end up not liking this? That means this person is calling me this name before I've even seen the film, because if I end up not liking it, then I'm in that group that this director or writer or studio head or whatever is putting me in that box. And people don't like being put into boxes. It's like these people don't realize that, on one hand, America was founded on rebellion. So they have fun rebelling against stuff. Also, a lot of us are cynical, so we want you to impress us. Like the other day, I saw Eddie Murphy film called Dolomite Is My Name. And it impressed me. I'm like, wow, Eddie Murphy finally did another good film after so long. Great movie. I reviewed it just recently. Check out Dolomite Is My Name. Eddie Murphy's story about the star Rudy Ray Moore and the making of the first film Dolomite. We want to be surprised. That's what people don't understand. And then you make these stupid comments about, you know, we're going to steer the hell out of men. I'm like, you pissed off a lot of men and women and people of both and neither as well. Because you had a shitty story, shitty action, shitty characters, and shitty humor. This is a movie that's so stupid that Carl here, draperies, that's the Terminator, his new job, draperies. A Terminator that after he kills John Connor, puts the shotgun, leaves, then years later we hear that he saw a woman getting the shit kicked out of her by her boyfriend, for some reason helps her, even though he's a Terminator, feels for her and the kid, and then feels bad for killing John Connor. Apparently, not only Tim Miller, but James Cameron. Jimmy Tammy, you're a fucking idiot. The last good film you did was True Lies back in 1994, and then maybe Linda Hamilton took your balls in the divorce, and you thought you were going to get them back by putting her in the movie, and then maybe she was ready to give your balls back, and then she flushed him down the fucking toilet. And then Linda Hamilton's like, fuck it, I'm getting paid, I'll do this movie. I'm not getting many roles, and then took the money and run. And I don't blame Linda Hamilton, because she didn't write the movie. shitty writing on her character and all the other characters, but it's not like her acting fucked up the movie. So Linda Hamilton, if she says anything, she's probably like, oh, I better say this, and then took the money and run. I don't blame her. But James Cameron, you're to blame for this too. You hypocritical fuck. You're pissed off about Alien 3, which I agree with, because I fucking hate Alien 3. Because they killed off Hicks and Newt, and you're pissed off about that. So you're pissed off about Alien 3, which I agree with, but then you do the same fucking thing to Terminator. Alien 3, first 5 minutes, you fuck up the previous film. And this one, first 5 minutes, you fuck up Terminator 2. Did you just fall in love and wanted to suck David Fincher's fucking fitted, titted, dick cock? You fuck. Fuck the Avatar. I don't want to see Navis fucking each other with their USB goddamn hair nets. Trying to fuck each other with the USB ports in their hair. Seeing blue ass. A Blue Man Group's porn analogy, wet dream. The Navi, Avatar. With your unobtainium, or whatever the fuck you have in that movie. I didn't like the Avatar when it first came out in 2010. And on this channel, still up, one of the earlier videos I did was saying Avatar is overrated. I had like 10-minute limit. It was like 5 parts because you could only do 10 minutes. I'm like, I don't get the love for this movie. And people said it was fucking crazy. Look where we are now. I'm not saying I'm right, wrong. Opinions are subjective. That's why there are opinions. But, you know, at a time when people said I was crazy for not liking Avatar, no one did. Who the fuck cares about Avatar? And the Titanic, overrated. 3 hours to see a boat sink. You know what? I'll just go watch Deep Rising with Treat Williams. I'll go watch many other films. Love story, I've seen better love stories, like Starman. But anyway, getting back to here. Dark faced far from the first attempt to reboot the franchise. Terminator 3 did it. Terminator Salvation, which I don't think is that bad of a film. It has its issues, but Salvation is an okay film. I mean, I liked it. It's not perfect. I have issues with it, but at least it tried to do something without destroying the mythology or the other films. Okay. I do like what this person says in this article. The main problem, well, I don't think this is the main problem, but it's one of the big problems, is how derivative it is. The Rev 9 is essentially just a hybrid of the liquid metal of T1000 and the endoskeleton of the T800, which I find funny that Legion is this brand new AI, yet they make a Terminator that looks almost just like the T800. The idea itself a riff on Rise of the Machines TX. Yeah, that's true. The ending of Terminator 2 is maintained by Skynet remaining destroyed. It's replaced with Legion. Is functionally identical. It causes the same apocalyptic future. The concept of Mackenzie Davis's Grace was something resembling a new idea, but it's similar to Salvation's cyborg Marcus. And her depiction ended up similar to Summer Glau's T900 from Sarah Connor Chronicles. Again, Tim Miller. You were not the first to have a female protector. That was Linda Hamilton. Or enhanced Summer Glau. Or a Terminator in general, Kristanna Loken. You did nothing fucking new. Grace became a fucking universal soldier. People, I know I said that and someone, well, she's not a dead person. Well, she was in the hospital after she got really hurt, and doctors are working on her like they worked on Luke Devereaux in the first Universal Soldier. And then she wears out and she needs to go help herself, just like Luke Devereaux wears himself out, but they need ice. Instead of ice, it was something else here. She is pretty much overheating. They don't say that. So that's why it made me think of a fucking Universal Soldier. Sorry, James Cameron. And whoever... I think, didn't David Goyer help write this fucking script? If that's the case, no wonder it sucks. It's another fucking problem. Even the revelation of why Danny has been marked for death is little more than a variation of ideas seen before. That's one thing I got mixed up, is that she doesn't give birth to the savior of the future. She is the savior of the future. I think I got wrapped around in my head because Sarah Connor said that weird line of, your womb. She used that word, and no, she's the John Connor. She's the savior. I agree with this person. So perhaps it might be one to just let it end and remember when it comes, when it is considered the pinnacle of action cinema and not a litany of increasingly desperate attempts to appeal to a decreasingly engaged audience. Yes, decreasing by a fucking landslide. That's the thing. Stop making these movies. It's okay to end. It's okay to stop. Sorry, I got my shorts on. I know it's stupid. I'm wearing a jacket, but I have shorts on, but fuck it. I like this. Mainly I'm wearing it because people are like, hey, I liked it. So that's the only reason I'm wearing it, is just people are like, oh yeah, I liked it. I just put it on just because I've had this for a while. See, I'd rather talk about this than this. But it's like I've said many times. It's okay for a franchise to end. I know there are people that don't like when you say that because they want to keep seeing this mythology or this whatever subject matter. Ghostbusters, Star Wars, Star Trek, Ninja Turtles, RoboCop, Transformers, Alien, Predator. But when they keep diluting the pool, when they keep inbreeding and scattering, when they keep fucking you over for a percentage, when are you going to say enough? I mean, $120 million loss. Looking more likely that's going to be the case. Because the film's not going to have that much of a leg room. Because, you got Doctor Sleep coming out, which is a sequel to The Shining, which I saw and I actually liked. I'll be reviewing that soon. Didn't love it, but I liked it. Of course, Star Wars, the new Jumanji film, which a lot of people liked the last one. So thus they made another one. Those are coming out. And I mean, Tim Miller and James Cameron, they want to talk all this shit, and they release a movie that's a piece of shit. That is just a regurgitation of the past and then destroying the past. Hey, let's make the first two films pointless. Let's make John Connor, the whole point of rescuing him and keeping him safe, pointless. Because they got another savior at the bottom of the cereal box. And it's this lady who can't act, paired up with a woman who's a wannabe Universal Soldier, wannabe Terminator Salvation Marcus character, Linda Hamilton, I don't know how old, 70 years old or whatever she's old. Grandma Sarah Connor. Arnold, saving people. That's what I forgot. Tim Miller, and James Cameron, you're fucking idiots. Because you forgot the first fucking movie. I wanted to say this at the beginning, damn it. Do you remember? He feels no pity, no remorse, no fear. Michael Biehn said that in the first movie. How does a Terminator, a killing machine that feels no pity, no remorse, but yet he's going to help a girl getting the shit kicked out of her by her abusive boyfriend and then feel bad for John Connor when the fucking first movie says no pity, no remorse? It simply will not stop ever until you are dead. Terminator. They're called Terminators because they terminate people. There's this objective. It will continue to fucking terminate. If they're able to create an AI computer, I think they could create enough juices and the power to be like, okay, you kill, now kill whoever the fuck you want. Or go kill Sarah Connor. Or here's the other pieces of the Resistance, which they kind of did that for Terminator 3. Go kill them too. Brain damage. Fucking brain damage for some of these people. Tim Miller and James Cameron and David fucking Goyer. Because I was looking and his name popped up. I'm like, this motherfucker helped write this movie? Really? What's your problem with David Goyer? David Goyer is the same dumb motherfucker who long ago said, yeah, they made She-Hulk. You want to know why they made She-Hulk? For the Hulk to fuck. And the audience going, you do realize She-Hulk is related to the Hulk, right? Their family? This is the motherfucker who's writing comic book films. Blade 1 and 2 were a fluke. Then he directed Blade Trinity and he showed his true colors. Demonic Toys, he helped write that piece of shit. I think he helped write Death War, but maybe Van Damme fucking changed the shit to make it a good movie. Because Van Damme, he would have his hand in like editing Bloodsport and writing, like him and others worked on the edit for Cyborg. And in my opinion, for the better. Because he knew what the audience wanted. At least at the time. For Van Damme. A lot more than David Goyer does. Just look up the films he directed. The Unborn. The Blade Trinity. Didn't he have a hand writing fucking Man of Steel? Boner? Man of Steel Boner, man. And then this shit. Terminator Dick Face. People involved are dick faces. They sound like villains in a new Dick Tracy. There's Dick Face number 1 and Dick Face number 2. And then here's Dick Face number 3 coming around the corner. For Dick Tracy to fight. So, I mean, I'm going on for like 24 minutes. I'll end here. But it just... Bravo. To make your political bullshit agenda, you want to destroy the first 2 films, just like Genesis tried to do. I don't know what it is. People like those first 2 films. Are you jealous of them? You're jealous that people love them and keep talking about them, so we gotta destroy them so people will forget? No, people wouldn't forget. And then they hear this stuff and they go, screw this, I don't want to watch your bullshit. Or I'll watch it online. Or I'll watch it for free somehow, some way. And then they're so stupid they don't realize, why did it bomb? Or they'll blame it on, oh, it's the toxic fans. Oh, really? So even like the women and people of other color and creed and nationality and background who also didn't like the fucking movie? Hey, that person happens to be black. He thought the movie was a piece of shit. But I guess you don't call him a toxic white guy too? Here's that girl who thought the movie sucked. But I guess you don't call her a toxic white guy too? How about you make a good movie first? Worry about your political bullshit agendas later. I don't know why I sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger there for a second. Shows you right. You want to do a shitty story, make a shitty movie with boring action, piss poor CGI, stuff that doesn't make any goddamn sense if you've seen a Terminator film. No pity, no remorse, but he feels sorry and raises a fucking family as if he's Mr. Mom. Mr. Mominator. Time to terminate these diapers. Go to grade school. And fuck the teacher. Anyway. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay tuned for more videos. And again, James Cameron and Tim Miller, good job of making a box office flop, you dumbass motherfuckers. Good job on being a dumb shit.